So please welcome Sergey.
Yeah, thank you, Olaf. Thank you guys for coming today here. Yeah, I'm really excited to be part of B2B conference, Berlin Festival. First time we're participating on this day, not only on the market days. My name is Sergey. Let me very briefly introduce me. I'm the founder of Moychay International tea brand. Now I'm based in Amsterdam, Netherlands for the last almost 5 years. Before I developed business in Russia, before I used to live 10 years in China. Yes, I have broad experience, and definitely I'm half Georgian, quarter Jew, quarter Ukrainian, so this is why we do our Georgian tea project. And this is one of my projects. We focused on many productions, which all craft production. We also have tea factory in Thailand, very tiny facility in Vietnam, few facilities in mainland China, also relations with hundreds of farmers and hundreds of ceramic producers, mostly in mainland China. So I crafted maybe total 20 production projects. Some of them are relatively small, some of them are a little bit bigger, and this is one of these projects in Georgia, in Azorgeti. And actually, I'm very proud of this project. For me as a Georgian, it's kind of my half motherland, okay? And it has a very interesting story because it's not the most tea area worldwide if we talk about the amount of production, because we have tea here in Germany, we have it in Netherlands, in France, in UK, any other country you can grow tea, and some plantations are big or small, but still if we talk about the hundreds of hectares, the real big amounts, it's not the most tea production in the world, yeah? And one of the biggest advantages of Georgian tea, actually, it's frost. We don't need too much pesticides to fight any diseases or bugs because it's cold. And it's also a good thing to say. Also, actually, the story of Georgian tea became from Lao Jianzhou. It's a Chinese man from Anhui province of China. And he brought the first tea bushes variety from Timen, which called, in Georgia we call it Kimun. It's actually a wrong transcription, but still based on this variety, we started growing of the tea in Georgia. And it was almost 130 years ago, during Russian Empire times, and later during Soviet time it was developed. It was one of the biggest production amounts, but the quality was quite low. And we know about Kalmyk tea. It's big bricks, 1 or 1.5 kilo tea, which harvested and produced in a similar way like Anhua Heicha in China, like a big flash up to 8 leaves, which harvested by scissors. And this tea is still imported from Kabuleti tea factory, which still operated, and Zugdidi tea factory to Mongolia, with amounts of like trains, you know, so it's like hundreds of tons. It's very cheap, and it's often boiled with butter and salt, kind of with nomadic tribes, nomadic traditions of tea. And this tea produced in Georgia, it's not so known in Europe, sadly, but this type of tea is very interesting and very known in Mongolia, and also in Asian regions of Russia, and also a little bit even in northern China. We a little bit changed this approach. Actually, now in Georgia we have up to 30 producers who are in a way following ideas what we share. Here we have our area, just to see. It's a small Caucasian mountains, really good climate, which are really close to, we can say, the north of southeastern China. If we talk about foggy area, it's very similar to Uishan, something like. If you talk about temperatures, it's maybe like Shandong province, something, maybe even colder. It's a very clean area. In general, if we talk about the agricultural activities or industry, it's about 200-300 kilometers all around our factory. There are no industry at all. This is great because we just recently make a test for 633 chemicals in our tea, and there's 0, which is, I never seen the tea like this. No matter China, Japan, Taiwan, Thailand, whatever, still we have something. And here we have nothing. Maybe we can only be good friends with Zilong project in New Zealand. I just met them in China. I just came from Uishan, Chabohui. 3 days ago I was there and I immediately came here. And we also talk about this topic, like in New Zealand you also have 0 pollution, the area like 100 kilometers around. And this is Georgia is also very significant difference with many areas. I don't say it's only one area like this, but very few worldwide. The thing is, our factory is very small. We have amounts of production like 3-4 tons a year for now. We started 2 years ago. But one of the biggest maybe advantages and differences with other producers in the area, they have a GABA machine, which we developed in Annecy, based on Taiwanese and Japanese, with our own machine. But it's all Taiwanese and Japanese technology. And we put it in Georgia, and we are only one who have it in Georgia till now. I don't know, maybe some other guys bought it. They are our competitors, but also friends, we can say, from Sergey, who use a Kveli. It's our old Georgian big vessels for wine. It's like a few meters tall, and they put tea inside, also close it, and it's not full vacuum, but we also do kind of vacuum fermentation, but it's not real vacuum fermentation. We do real vacuum fermentation with this altitude chamber, barocamera, and also we use pretty simple, very, how to say, good pictures representing how promoted we are in the same thing and how we are old school in something. So there's a very simple wooden racks with a net when they do withering inside the factory. And GABA technology, we use regular, fluid chamber for vacuum experimenting. My main idea was to experiment with cultivars which no one done such processing before. Because in Georgia we have Bakhtadze cultivar, we have Georgian #1, Georgian #2, Kalhida cultivar, and some wildish cultivars, because the plantation we now run, it's only 6 hectares, it's small. And we also operate friendly plantations. We took material from there, it's around 120 hectares. So in total we have some leaf and we have some potential to grow. Hopefully next year we'll produce maybe 7 tons something. But the thing is that we started to do semi-fermented teas, and also GABA white tea. It's my own kind of development, we can say, because I have up to 20 producing lines, technological lists, which of my own experience. I didn't mention, I used to live 10 years in China and visited 3,000 of tea factories. This is my background of tea industry, but I've never learned tea technology. But this is my playground, and we have a few toys there on our stand. Moychay, you can try our black and green only, but GABA will come later, not today, sadly. This is our AVPA, how to say, we just participated in French competition for tea chocolate, and we won few medals with our Georgian and Thailand tea. This is our certificates. I'm proud actually to freely advertise. They didn't pay me. This GBA German company who make the cheapest certificates in Europe. You can approach me. This is the factory a little bit more. My father, who is an Orthodox monk, I'm not sharing, sadly, his religious beliefs, but I'm sharing his values and passion to nature. And he lives in the border with Russia. It's called Kazbegi or Stepan Smida. Serving his religious serving, but sometimes he visits the factory too. And here we have the factory. It's very simple. How they have withering, they have rollers, and anything is manual mostly. Because I will show you how do we care about the plantation. Actually we care by hand. So we have no fertilizers and no even agricultural nutrition of any kind. It's all trimmed. You see all the grass in between, sometimes it's hard. And we have cows who are naturally fertilized and sometimes break our nets, which is, this is the best picture to be here for a while, okay? I like cows, okay? So they eat the tea, the youngest leaves they often eat, and they have a little bit shorter coverage and shorter harvesting because of these creatures. So let them go. Okay, so this is our team. Vano, who is on the top left, and migrants from Russia, Ukraine mostly, who fled out of the war and live in our factory and to develop it. So what we do more, let me say a little bit about the company itself. Here you can copy all our Instagram, whatever contacts, emails, and you can try our tea on our stand. We do many other products. My main specialization actually and main profile is private labeling of few thousand of items, which is a lot. I speak fluent Chinese, and also I can do a lot of research which is connected to, we need something particular from China, let we have this and that. This is what I do for businesses all around. Also, we do franchising of our brand, Moychay. We now located in Amsterdam. We sold first franchising to Barcelona. Now we're developing Barcelona project. Also, we have branches in Georgia, Armenia, and in Thailand, on Phuket, relatively. And possibly we'll be here, maybe by ourselves, because it's too big thing to be franchised. But still, if you're interested to have like a small branch of us, it's possible. What we do more, we do supply all our goods, all our assortment. Now it's already a few thousand items with a good discount for all B2B partners. It's also possible to try and view half of percent of our assortment to understand. It will be fully occupied, this space. Tomorrow it will be a little bit more, but still. And what we do more, I do tours. I do tours to China. If you like to join end of March and beginning of April, 2 private tours with 8 to 12 people. You can approach me directly. I do it to our Yunnan producer. We have a small facility in Moychay province, Moychay county, and we have travel around the area and produce tea from ancient trees ourselves. And we later do the same with Thailand, but Thailand not so interested in terms, there's only one factory which is ours, which is interesting to visit. So China is a little bit more advanced and more developed. What we do more, day after tomorrow, I will have masterclass, and you can check, we still have few places left. We will try aged teas from 50 years age to maybe a little bit earlier. I have up to 20,000 types of tea which I collect myself in my Amsterdam warehouse. And now I just start to unpack all these tons of collected teas from all the places I brought it to Amsterdam. And now I have also my subscription, which is a VIP level subscription only for aged teas. Mostly aged teas, but also some fresh teas. This is also, you can subscribe on moychay.nl. Thank you very much. Thank you for your attention, and appreciate your time. Welcome to our stand to drink some crazy teas. Yeah, thanks a lot.